We are delighted to be joined with Annika Sorenstam. Her latest news via the Twitter world, she is due a second child. Congratulations, Annika. And Ava will have a big brother or sister. Do you know yet?
We do not know yet. It's a little too soon, but we are going to find out.
How has motherhood been so far from your transition of the playing career?
Well, it's certainly very different. I mean, it's one thing when you play, all you do is focus on, making putts, hitting long shots, maybe going to the gym and so forth. Everything was planned around my golf schedule, but now everything is planned around Ava's schedule. When does she go to sleep? When does she need to eat, etc. So, but it's been wonderful. I mean, I love being a mother, and Mike loves, being a dad, and so it's right now we're enjoying life. We're very, very thankful, and just got our fingers crossed for the next one and hope things go well.
Well, your career hasn't slowed one bit. Your professional playing days may be over, and there were plenty of conspiracy theorists out there. You've got millions of fans that thought you may have been planning a comeback, but you've been so busy in your business ventures. What's the most exciting thing about your business ventures? Well,
I like what I do nowadays. I mean, everything is around golf. I mean, obviously those are the things I enjoy, but I have a golf academy where you work with my personal instructors on the golf part, on the fitness part. We have more of a holistic approach as far as, think about nutrition, think about course management. So it's been a lot of fun to put that together. We've been open about three and a half years. And it's actually right here in Orlando at Reunion Resort. So I spend at least a day or two there every week, either playing with guests or having lunch with guests or something like that. But it's really been a lot of fun for us. And obviously I'm very involved with charity work. I have my own foundation, and we're based here in Orlando, and it's all about the kids.
And you're involved with the Florida Hospital as well.
I am. I mean, Florida Hospital is a great hospital, and I mean, they have done so many things. I just love what they stand for. We are now partnering with them on something called the Healthy 100 Kids. It's a program, obviously, to teach the children how to be active, how to live right, so they can live up to 100 years old. So they have a great initiative over there, and I'm just kind of coming and partnering with them and kind of sharing my knowledge and my passion, and we do it different ways. I mean, we are in the works of a book for families to really teach them what's important, how to eat right, how to be active, what activities should they be involved in, sleep, how important is that. So, but I would say the ultimate goal that we have is to build like a state-of-the-art wellness center where we have thousands of kids come through every year and just inspire them to be active. And I mean, I'm living my dream, and there's so many kids nowadays that don't have the chance to do that. So that's one of the things that I do with my foundation, as well as giving out some scholarships, golf tournaments, which is, again, golf is something that will always be close to my heart.
Annika, you seem very relaxed right now. Are you still, though, as competitive in the business world as you were on the golf course?
Very much so, yeah. I mean, it's, I think, the same as a golf course. I mean, a lot of people thought I was maybe a little cold and, had ice in my veins. But, I mean, I do have, I am very competitive. I'm very driven. 89
career victories, by the way. 10 major championships.
So, yeah, I mean, there's some competitiveness in me. And, my goal, I mean, again, is to make sure that the Annika brand of business is as successful as I was on the golf course. I mean, we talked about the academy, the foundation. I mean, I'm building golf courses. I have a clothing collection, wine, financial group, etc. So fragrances. So, it's like I really, when I put my name on something, I want it to be right. I want it to represent who I am and what I stand for. So it's not just, here's my name and you go do what you want. On the contrary, the people that work with me, they know how much of a hands-on type person I am, and I love it. I mean, I go in anything from the the design part of it, maybe a label or the clothing, or the wine. Then we do the tasting, and then we do the marketing, and then we do all the different promotion, and then also the selling part. So I'm learning every step of the way of the business, and I really enjoy that.
You just brought up the word design, and you talked brand. The name Annika is alongside the name Jack with the 2016 Olympic Games. You will be an ambassador for the 2016 Games. Designing a golf course for the Games, is that a possibility?
There is a possibility. I would love to get the opportunity to work with Jack. I mean, he's obviously one of the best in the field. We have put our names in together to do the course for the Olympic Games in 2016. So, but again, we're just two names out of many. But for me to get the opportunity to work with him, the best, and learn from him would just be incredible. And then also, I mean, I've been part of the International Golf Federation to push for golf in the Olympics, and I think it's very, very important for the growth of the game. So, we've come a long ways. We got golf in there now. The next step, if I can be part of, the design of the course. So we got our fingers crossed.
You'll be a captain for the Solheim Cup again coming up?
I'm going to be the assistant captain next year, 2011, in Ireland. So
how special is that to you?
Very special, but very different also. I mean, think of all the years that I've played in Solheim Cup. I've played in 8 of them, and it's very different. I notice now being, the assistant compared to playing, because when you play, you certainly look at things very different. Now, as an assistant, you look more at the logistics, you look at the golf course, you trying to figure out which players will make a good team and the qualities and their playing style, etc. So it's, like I said, it's seeing it from another angle, but it's also equally as much fun, and I'm sure I'm going to be equally as nervous when the competition is there.
Are you nostalgic with your playing career at all?
I am, yeah. But I mean, I've always been, I'm very proud of what I've achieved.
Countless achievements.
Thank you.
Does one stick out?
I mean, there are several that really stick out when I talk about highlights. I mean, shooting 59, to be the first woman to do that is something I'm very proud of. I mean, it seems so easy that day, and you wonder why couldn't I do it again? And then playing with the men at the Colonial in 2003. And obviously I'm in the Hall of Fame, I would say, is something that summarizes my whole career. But, I've been lucky to be a part of so many fun things, team events, individual events. I mean, like I said, 10 major championships. So, I have to pinch myself at times and say, hey, did I really do this?
Is it too early to step back from your playing career and think where your place in the history of the LPGA is? Well,
those are the things I don't do. I mean, I'm very proud of what I've achieved. I know where, my as far as victories stand and so forth. But I think it's probably up to other people to put me in a place where I belong. I do feel very fortunate that I've been living a dream that really started as a little girl playing golf in Sweden, of all countries. I mean, when you think of Sweden, you might think of hockey or maybe soccer, but golf is not that big. It's growing, it's becoming a big sport, but here I am making a living in this wonderful country and really following my dream, and now I've taken it the next step into the business world, and I could not ask for any more. So I'm just enjoying life.
And Annika, you didn't just play golf growing up. If you didn't play professional golf, what would you have done?
Well, I love sports. I competed in tennis for many years. I raced downhill, in Sweden. That's probably one of the most natural things. And then I studied to be a chemical engineer of all things. So I'm not really in that field today, but numbers has always been something that I enjoy. And I went from pars and bogeys and birdies to now we're talking corporate numbers. So I enjoy that type of stuff.
And Annika, it's been a pleasure to have you in studio with us. And for all of our viewers out there, please let them in on where they can find all of your brands, the Annika Academy, the foundation, and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, the simplest way would be AnnikaSorenstam.com. It talks a little bit about who I am, but also about my businesses. And we Twitter every day. I do Facebook and blogs, and trying to keep the fans up to date and share really what I call my, the passion. So just look there and you'll get most information.
Her family will soon be a foursome. Annika Sorenstam with us in the Bright House Sports Network studios.